Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of My Hornby Hobby. So quite recently, I actually had a look back through the old channel videos, and one thing I'd like to talk about with you is how much both the layout and me have changed throughout this journey. I mean, obviously, we've got to start in the one place where it all began. Just to, honour what started all this off.
What you are looking at right now is the box for a Hornby.
I still cringe every time I watch this one because I've got the fucking phone the other way round.
Train sets. Yeah, gone all fancy over here. So, bottom line is, went on a coach trip yesterday, being the 21st. Yeah, 21st of July. Went on a coach trip. One of the destinations had a model railway shop, and
Skip ahead a bit.
I'm going to say covered wagon.
I called that a covered wagon way back when. Oh, I'm cringing at myself now. Right. Oh, good. It keeps me where I was. So, yeah, so that's the start of it. And then, obviously, I went to Marks Models, got some of the kits. And, just expand upon it. And I've not really stopped. I mean, does anyone remember this one? I mean, can we just appreciate, it's a track mat. It was in the corner of the room, and I had loads more space. Now I don't.
Of my Hornby hobby. So as you can see, I have laid out the second loop, the inner loop, whatever you want to call it, and I pretty much set everything up. So basically, it's very basic because it's just a smaller loop that's inside the bigger one, and they are linked together via this, the wire rails, whatever they're called, wire clips, rail wires, something like that. And basically, because your power's coming into this track, it then goes along, zips down in here, and that's where this.
My God, can you believe how much of a cringe I was? And I probably still am, to be honest. But I was way worse back then because obviously I was new to it. Okay, and then obviously things progressed from there. And there was a week into the hobby, and and then here, episode 13 was when we got the baseboard. That baseboard, which is now covered in scatter material, trees, and buildings.
Right, I'll just stop smoking for a minute. So, this took pretty much all day to make. Both me and my dad worked on it. We bought a sheet of ply.
Buffering. So yeah, it's hard to believe that used to be my layout. That's how it used to look. And now it looks way bigger and more impressive. Well, in my mind anyway, compared to what I did. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's another one somewhere. In fact, I know there is. Where is it? Not that one. Bit further up. That one. The layout thus far. When I did...
I'm going to show you how you can save loads of money online.
It was still two loops. It was basically the same shape that we've got now. Pull under and side-ins for all the rolling stock.
The layout thus far. Now, I showed you the layout that I wanted to replicate, but I've kind of gone off on my own tangent. I still want to have two loops with I don't know what you call that, a pull-in, a station, halt, whatever. Loads of side-ins, and I think that's good for that bit. That portion is done. You can't help but notice the massive turntable right meow. It does work. We've not got it plugged in at the minute because what I want to do is run the wires underneath the table to a switch here. So then this is basically where my control deck is. So obviously this is the controller I'm going to be using on it because
still using the exact same one.
Is connected up to this, and once you flick the switch, it'll also provide power to the turntable. So the switch switches off the current to the track and on the current to the turntable. I've got 2 sidings already set up.
Yeah, so it's amazing how much it has changed and how many times I have changed it. You know, we've changed together in this. One of my most popular videos, 4.7k views, how to wire up a turntable. Because no one on the history of YouTube knows how to just wire it up for beginners. I was probably the only one that's done it. Everyone's like, how to turn it into DCC. Back in these days, I was like, you know, I was quite content with what I had. This was a great video because of the transition at the very beginning, which I actually want to share with you. So there's the old Smoky Joe. It gets come on. He gets picked up. There goes Thomas in the background. He gets picked up by a diesel shunter. Everything went so well here. And then at one point, I did actually end up fucking up the timing. You'll see it in a minute when Thomas goes past. And that couldn't have gone any better if it tried. So diesel just goes out of shot. That went fine. I loved doing that. Yeah. Somewhere pretty much here, I end up messing up the timing and press pause too soon. Yeah, because it was a new runner, it was reluctant to run, so I had to tap the baseboard a couple of times. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Thomas just jump cuts. So that was probably the worst thing I could have done. And then Smoky Joe ended up going off screen. But bearing in mind the camera was pretty much where the pull under is, and I was sat where the control deck is, so I couldn't really tell if it was in shot or not.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of My Hornby Hobby. I hope you enjoyed that little intro piece. That's the transaction I was talking about.
Transition, you know what I mean. And just looking back through all these videos, I used to be such a noob, and now I'm more of a novice. And I've done so many videos, and so many of you guys have watched them and liked them and commented on them. And then here we go, here's another one. Why has every video got an advert? My video shouldn't have adverts. Anyway.
There's that Pullman coach, there's a couple of other bits and pieces I can put on there, just for a little visual appeal.
Yeah, this was when we first started ballasting.
There's the modern prefab, it's yet to be
yeah.
finished. You come around here, there is the set of points for...
Yeah, I think I had it on selfie, that's the reason why the camera angles are so weird.
There's also signal. And here is the shunting yard / goods yard.
I'm almost wishing I'd kept that shunting yard.
The R coaches, the Pullman coaches, the truck train, and the food train, which I will expand upon in the future.
Which I'm pretty sure we have done, haven't we?
And then there's the signal box, of course. Coming around, you've got the level crossing.
So a lot of it has stayed the same. You know, I've still got 2 loops, the level crossing, and everything where it should be, where it has been.
The engine sheds. So Annie and Carabao, they're going to be in the good shed. Then there's the Ruston, then there's the Fine Scotsman, Paxton, Smoky Joe, Thomas, and Adam. They're all there. Now, this bit in the middle was actually what was on the video, where...
Yeah, there was like a triangle railway.
in the centre of everything, so then he can pick and choose what he wants. And I thought that was a good idea. So if I've got any spare track, then I can do it. So as you can see, I've got my two 040s here. Then I've got a mixture of wagons there. There's the Princess Elizabeth, the Crane, the Golden Plover, Vent Wagon, Horse Car, Hornby Wagon, and that's the Santa's Sleigh wagon that I repainted. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. That's literally it. So you can see what we've done. I mean, we had that ballast down for ages.
Yeah.
We had the ballast down for absolutely ages, and I stopped to think that what if I want to do something else with it?
Yeah. I was wishing I still did that shunting layout, but I'm quite happy with the way things have gone. And then obviously building the new one. Is that part 1? No, it's not. Yeah, building the shunting layout as well.
And it fits perfectly on the desk, so I could easily just play with it there. So yeah, if you imagine...
Now I have admittedly ruined it, because, I'm putting too much on. But yeah, I just went on a bit of a nostalgia trip recently, and I thought maybe I should talk about what we've accomplished, what we've done. Now I got to go back to Golden Valley and do a bit of vlogging for the first time. And just looking back for all these, I'm just getting serious nostalgia vibes, getting new locomotives, reading your comments, doing the specials, which we did very, very recently. And requests, of course. And of course, the what I like and dislike about the thing. And now it's getting better. It just doesn't stop, does it? And most of these are very, very recent, only a month ago. But yeah, it's been quite the ride, I will admit. But it's one that I've enjoyed. And I'm sure it's going to be, well, I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be pretty exciting in the years to come. So I hope you'll stick with me for the day that I get my own house with my own attic room that's dedicated to my railways. Yes, I said railways, plural. So I plan to have more than one. So yeah, that's it. That's what this is. My Hornby hobby. And the reason why I call the channel that is because it's a Hornby train set that started it off. And I think it's important to honour the start. Honour the past, and it'll become part of the future. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Always much appreciated. And until next time, stay safe and thanks for watching.